I mean, Louis Carlini. We've got the Lifetime Achievement Award of Louis Carlini. He's probably won best costume more than anyone else by a long shot. I think Holly has a little bit to do with that. But the costumes are a lot of fun.
They are a lot of fun. Safe costumes, right? Jim, nothing heavy that when you fall forward, you can't get back up.
Big cardboard boxes tend to fill up with water, and they are very heavy when you're trying to get out of the river.
Royce Wilson almost drowned when he fell over in his hip waders. So don't wear hip waders and fall over. The channel looks good this year. It looks like it's 3-4 foot deep, and it looks like probably one of the safer years because we're not going to hopefully have to chop ice or get cut by the ice. And the channel, I think you can fully submerge without any difficulty this year.
David, you think the best way is to go to that Facebook page?
Yeah, it really is. Ground Hoggy Doggy Shadow Splash. You can be a fan of the page and find out updates and make challenges there if you'd like to. We had a couple dropped here last week. J.C. Penney's bringing 10 people, and so that was dropped. And then Robbie Stefka was actually called out by his wife. In his, she wants him to wear his hockey sweater in the river. So we're looking forward to seeing some of these folks show up.
It'll be fun. There's there's the Facebook page. It's
Dan Mueller of Twisted Needle for $1,000 will go in a shiny thong of some sort. I'm not sure we want to see that.
To do that. What does it cost for more?
You'll have to talk to Dan. And this year we've kind of gotten behind we haven't done this in a couple years, and we realized that we don't have any food sponsors yet. So if anybody out there knows the people that own Pizza Hut or Taco Bell or any food agency, there are people that will be hungry after the jump. So if anyone wants to be our corporate food sponsor, please give Jim's office a call at 534-9892.
It's a lot of fun. Ground Hoggy Doggy Shadow Splash, February 1st.
February 1st, 2:30.
2:30 is the parade, and 3 o'clock is the jump. And come watch it from the bridge if you don't want to jump in.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thanks, Jackie.
They'll be back next week. Welcome to 3 gentlemen who are out to fight childhood obesity and bring a new sport, really, to youngsters in North Platte. I've got Russ Jones with me and Justin Brockmuller today, and Rob Mitchell. All right, Russ, you have to start at the beginning. How did this all come to be, or what is it? All that.
Kelly Wiseman years back started Midwest Championship Fighting. He brought fights into the DNN Event Center. Over the years, he stopped doing it, and we had to bring in other, basically, agencies that brought in fights. We've now incorporated Midwest Championship Fighting, myself and Dan Mueller, and we are trying to do a number of different things. One is to bring entertainment, a different type of entertainment, to North Platte in the form of MMA fighting. And then now we're also trying to do some philanthropic things, and it seemed like a dead winter that we would go and try and get the kids off the couch, get them off their cell phones, and promote fight childhood obesity. Justin has been nice enough to let us he basically brought the gym in with Kelly, and then Rob has become certified to train, and he's a nutrition and certified personal trainer. So we then are going to start the kids boot camp to help fight childhood obesity. We're going to start the kids boot camp this Saturday. I've contacted all eight middle schools in the area. Each one is in the process of getting a name of a kid that maybe is, we want to make an impact on a kid that's not the star athlete. We want the kid that might be turning to drugs or might be turning to good and is just kind of in a weird period. In middle school, that's when I think a lot of kids turn for the good or the bad. And so we're going to try to impact some middle school kids that the schools identify as this could be something to help get them off the couch and maybe give them some self-esteem and do some good for our future.
Well, Justin, who's invited to the boot camp, boys or girls?
Both.
Doesn't matter. And what do you do at this boot camp? What do you learn?
Basically, a lot of it's going to be, your basic stuff. For these kids, a lot of basic stuff, such as jumping rope or push-ups or sit-ups. I have a set of monkey bars in there that, we'll run them on the monkey bars. We can introduce them to lightweight activity, light lifting, there's going to be we have a wrestling mat in there that we're going to be able to utilize. Rob is probably going to do a little bit of work with them and maybe teach them how to hit pads a little bit, get a little bit of cardio in that way. So, we have a lot of options over there. I have a lot of different equipment for, it's not CrossFit training. It is, but it isn't. But It's that cross-training aspect.
Rob, why is it important to have some physical activity? We know it can be good for your brain too.
Absolutely. I was that kid before. I mean, when I first started, I was 416 pounds. You know, I've cut down to 280 at times, you know, for fights. I know what it's like to be picked on, you know, and if I can do anything to make them feel better, feel good about themselves, I'm for it.
So it's, I mean, because I'm sure there's a lot of kids, because there's a lot of adults that are just really out of shape. I mean,
How come you looked at me when you said that, by the way? I mean, really?
Sorry, Russ. A lot of people who are really out of shape. No, what do you say to a youngster? You can do this.
You can do it. I mean, just encouragement from you know, from adults, other kids, it'll get them up, you know. So just tell them they can do it, you know.
How many days a week are you doing this? Is this
I'm going to do it every Saturday. Is what I'm going to do.
Starts
1 o'clock.
this Saturday at 1
Starts
o'clock.
this Saturday. It's not really at the Nebraska Athletic Club, Justin. It's a building you kind of have next to the athletic
Yep,
club.
it's right next door to the west of the Nebraska Athletic Club. It used to be the old Fastenal building, but Fastenal moved out, and it's wide open space in there. Like I said,
Cost?
we have
Talk to these boys.
Cost?
The cost is $50 per kid, and that's for 6 weeks.
And Midwest Championship Fighting is donating. We've established 8 scholarships for one of each. Justin and my group we're going to split the cost, so we're going to pay the tuition for 8 kids for 6 months. And depending on how we do on our March 16th fight event, we'll probably continue that on, maybe add different programs. But from the start, we're going to hopefully impact 8 kids from the 8 schools, and we're going to foot the bill.
So contact the athletic club. That'd be the easiest thing, Justin.
Yep.
It's in the book.
Yep.
Don't call my office.
Do not call Russ Jones.
Yep.
And Russ is in shape. I just said that on air.
Yeah, I am.
Thanks, gentlemen. Starts this Saturday, noon in North Platte.